Everyone, a quick video, this time isolating a scenario from the permission system. We're going to go over now making a mirror toggleable or turn-onable, switchable, whichever word you want to use, it's late here, by a spectator. So this is an example of something in a world where you want the user to have explicit control over what the world looks like, regardless of their rank. So this is useful for things like mirrors or graphical settings like high graphic mode, or maybe even music volume. You want everyone to be able to control that regardless of their rank, but the default permission set isn't set up to do that. I'll show you how to do that with a mirror. It's also applicable to other items. We'll go over those as we go. To start with, I'm going to spawn a mirror. This is my version of the mirror, but there are others which work just as well. If they've got a button, they'll work. So if you inspect the button, you'll see that there is a slot here with a touch toggle component on it. The touch toggle is the component which actually goes over and changes the state of the mirror. So the spectator needs access to this component. To do that, we're going to have to create a tag at the top on the button. Tags are a way of tagging the taxonomy or grouping or classification of an object. People do use them to store data within their gadgets, but this is a more traditional use. With Neos, you're free to use whatever you want, but for the permission system, you need to use tags here in this exact manner. So if you've got a tag here already, move your data elsewhere. We haven't here, most mirrors won't also. I just mentioned that just in case you did. So here we're going to add a tag called Spectator. I can't spell, there we go. And I'm going to leave this open and go to the left a little bit. And we're going to open up a world root inspector in this brand new world. And then we're going to go to the roles section and then spectator permissions. Under spectator permissions, we're looking for one in particular. There's a bunch here. Check the permissions video if you'd like to know how each one works. But we just need to find touchable permissions. Touchable permissions controls what objects someone can touch. Touching, as an example, is this mirror. Like, that's touching by you interacting with it. So we can go to touchable permissions here, and you'll see there's a mode here, whitelist by default. And this means anything in this list, they can touch. And what it's actually referring to is it's referring to tags. So if we go here, and we type in Spectator, this now means anything tagged as spectator, they can interact with. So now that this says spectator here in whitelist, and that this says spectator on the button, spectators will be able to push this button. And you can tag additional objects as spectator. You can also add additional tags here to the whitelist and go through them. One thing I do commonly in a game map, such as Gemini, is I make a tag called game, and then I make sure all permission sets can touch anything that's called game, and that they can't touch anything else. And that's because my worlds, for at least the escape the room style, like Gemini, they're locked down. I don't want anyone doing anything else to the world, so we only allow them to touch game objects. That's it for this scenario. There's a bunch more stuff here that you can play around with. Check the permissions video for more. If you have further permission related scenarios you'd like me to go over, please do let me know. It's a super powerful system, but I understand how it can be a little bit daunting. Thank you. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have questions, and I'll get back to you soon with another video. Bye bye.